So Donald Trump has waged war on every single dropshipper trying to sell their dropshipping products to the United States. And while everyone is freaking out about it, the smart ones are staying calm, staying relaxed, because they're prepared. So if you want to be one of those people that can stay calm while literally everything around you is crashing down, well, then keep watching this video, because after watching this video, you will know exactly what you can do to make even more money from dropshipping than you've ever done before, and also how you don't have to deal with the tariffs anymore. So what is this thing? What am I even talking about? Well, I'm talking about dropshipping to individual countries in Europe. So why does this even work? Well, Europe consists of 27 different countries. They speak 24 different languages, and your CPMs on Meta when you run ads can literally drop to almost 70%. So these tier 2 markets that you probably think are completely worthless compared to the US, like Spain, Italy, France, the Netherlands, Sweden, that's actually an untapped gold mine that you just never thought about. And they still buy like crazy, and that's because no one does any localized ads for these countries. So if you can just translate your store and translate your creatives into that localized language, like say you want to advertise to Spain and you do your ads and your store in Spanish, well, you're quite literally building a rocket ship that could take you to the next level. Now, before we get into any more of the video, guys, I just want to introduce myself. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rasmus. I run an agency, and then I launch and scale dropshipping brands with my business partner, where we scale them up and then we sell them to random strangers on the internet. And if you get any value from this video, I'd highly appreciate it if you just hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. That would massively help me out. And if you have any questions after watching this video, just leave them down below and I'll be happy to help. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. So the first question you might have is, well, Rasmus, how am I even gonna find products for these random countries that I've never even visited and that no one is even doing advertising to? Well, it's actually quite simple. If you watched my YouTube video on how to actually find winning products for dropshipping, you already know the entire process, but let me just run you through it very quickly again. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, well, you can just watch that video. Because even though you know the process, there's still some small adaptations we need to make, and I'll tell you all about it right now. Here, you're gonna filter by all active ads, you're gonna filter by video ads only, and all ads have to be in English. And then at the very bottom, you'll see the impression date. Here, you're gonna filter by all the ads that have been running for the past 15 to 5 days. And this essentially just means that now you're seeing all the ads that have at least had some success, because all dropshippers usually will turn off the ads in the first 2 to 4 days. And so if they ran for at least 5 days, well, you know it's most likely going to be a winner. But because we're also filtering by 15 days max, it means that it hasn't been scaled yet, because no one can really scale up to like 50 or 100K ad spend in the first 2 weeks of running an ad. Now, once you've actually found a winning product that has all the criteria we need for winning products, it needs to have a wow factor, it needs to solve a real world issue that people are struggling with, and then it needs to have a high perceived value. Well, you can then take that product title and then put it into the Meta Ads library and then filter by the country you want to sell in. And so let's say it's a specific teddy bear or something, or a piece of tech. Well, you take that product title, put it into Meta Ads library, and then you change the country to, for example, Sweden. And now you will literally see the total amount of ads dropping by at least tenfold. This means that you've literally now just eliminated 90% of the competition that you would otherwise have had to deal with in the United States. And so after you put in the product title in Sweden, for example, you will then find a Swedish advertiser at some point. You can change the language to Swedish. Now you can take that Swedish product title, put it again into the Meta Ads library as the keyword filter, and now you will see the number of ads, aka your competition, drop even further. And this would essentially be your total amount of competition that you would have to deal with, and it would be virtually nothing. And so when you've done that and you take the Swedish, for example, product title and put it into the Meta Ads library, ideally you want to see that there's running less than 50 ads total in the entire market. If that's the case, well, you've most likely found a winner that's completely unsaturated. So once you found your product, now comes the store setup. And here the beautiful thing is you can literally just go to the US market, take a competitor with a high converting page, and then just rip off their product page completely. If you're not used to setting up your own stores and you don't have a framework, this is a great option for you. And so after you've done that, you can literally just go to Fiverr and hire a guy to do the translation for you from English to Swedish, for example. And I would highly recommend you don't use ChatGPT for this, because I literally just tried it with a client yesterday, and we had to translate some creatives from English to French, and we just used ChatGPT to do it, and they didn't approve it. They said the copy wasn't good enough and it wasn't actually how people talk in France. And so I would highly just recommend that you go to Fiverr and spend that little bit of money to get it translated properly. Also, remember to use Shrine Theme Pro for your store theme, because that is literally hands down the highest converting theme there is right now. And I promise you, all the gurus you see online, they're using this no matter if they're pitching you to use Dawn or some other random theme, they're all using Shrine Theme Pro. And if you want an additional 15% discount when you go to buy the theme, well, you can just use my link down below in the description and you'll save an additional 15%. You're welcome. After that, you literally just need to set your currency to euro or Swedish crowns or whatever the currency is in that country you want to sell in, and then set your shipping zones accordingly. Regarding shipping times, just talk to your private supplier and ask them how long it actually takes to ship. And if you don't have a private supplier, you're likely just getting beaten by your competition without you even knowing. And it's likely by people like me. If you want a supplier though, I can give you a free introduction to mine. All you need to do is just hit me up on Instagram or TikTok and I'll make a free introduction for you, no cost associated. But by having a private supplier, you're making sure that you have the fastest shipping, you have the best prices, and you also sell the best quality item that you actually can. This person literally just acts as your middleman between all the manufacturers in China and then you, making sure that you have the best experience and the best product. Now, once the store is set up and ready to go, we just need the ads. And for the ads, we're gonna keep the exact same strategy that we normally use on meta ads. And so when it comes to the creatives, what I would do if I were you, I would either try to rip off what the local competition is already doing, but if you can't find any high converting videos from your local competition, I would simply just go to the US market, take some of the videos from there, and then get them translated into the local language. The only thing you need to make sure of here is that there's not some massive amount of text on the videos, obviously, or something in like US dollars, anything like that that will give it away. And then from there, you just have it translated and then you can run those ads. From there, you just take your 4 to 5 different videos, you put it inside a CBO campaign with $50 a day in budget, and inside that CBO campaign, you will have 5 different audiences with the same creatives in every single audience. And then you literally just let it run for 3 to 4 days before you either decide to optimize it, scale, or shut down the store. And that's pretty much it. It's not super difficult and it's not super hard or different to sell in Europe versus the US. There's just some small tweaks you need to do to your product research method and then also to your store. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Remember, dropshipping is a skill like anything else. And if you're really, really good at finding products, well, you can sell in any market you want and you won't have to deal with Donald Trump increasing tariffs to 240% or whatever it might be next week. So guys, that's pretty much it from this video. I hope you got some good value from it. If you did, I would highly appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. That would massively help me out. And if you have any questions, just leave them down below and I'll be happy to answer. Also, if you're looking to get started with dropshipping or you're just struggling to actually become profitable and you want help, well, you can apply to my direct live one-to-one mentorship with the link down below. It'll be the first link in the description. That link will take you to a page where I explain more about the mentorship and how it works and what you can expect from it. And then you can fill out the application form and book a call with me. And then I hope to talk to you soon. But that's it for this time, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.